Elevate TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Welcome to Empower and Happy New Month. We thank God that He's taken care of us and we've been able to come this far. This being October, the first week, we thank God for this. And in Empower, we focus on people in workplace. And last week, we started on a certain discussion regarding the customer. And that is where we are going to start today and continue from there. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. And I'm still having my guest today, the last week guest, and I'll just invite him to say hello to us, maybe give us your name for those who didn't watch us last week so that we can move forward.
Happy New Month and happy Customer Service Week. My name is Paul Kitemu. I'm a business management consultant in the area of capacity building, a trained trainer, and an author.
Wow. Welcome back, Paul.
Thank you.
Last week we learned that there are three different terms, or yes, in customer service. We talked about customer care, we talked about customer service, and customer experience. And today we focus on, as Paul has said, Customer Service Week. Wow, this is amazing. You know, and imagine a Customer Service Week.
Yes.
It's quite interesting. So why? Why have a Customer Service Week?
We serve customers on a daily basis. And as we said last week, our customers' expectations keep changing.
Yes.
And rarely do we see the contribution of customer service into business. And so this Customer Service Week is to celebrate customer service and the people who offer customer service and those who support in this space of customer service. Yes.
Wow.
So it's to celebrate.
Customers, you're there, you're a customer. I know all of us are customers at different levels. We always buy something, we always consume something. So please enjoy yourself. This is your week and you are recognized in the world, not only in Kenya, in the world. It's amazing. You know, sometimes we don't know these things.
Yeah.
And even that, you know, even that mama at home buying some skuma or something just to consume, she's a customer. She needs to be celebrated.
Yes.
Because she keep buying.
Yes.
You know, it's quite amazing.
It's just to bring the awareness that customers are important.
Yes.
The people that serve these customers are important because these are celebrations both for internal and external customers.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. So when is it celebrated?
Customer Service Week is celebrated the first full week.
Oh, it's a whole week, not one day?
It's a week. First full week of October.
Yes.
For example, today or this week, it's from 2nd to 6th, the full week.
Wow.
And this is celebrated globally. Yes.
Globally.
Yes.
So as you celebrate it, we are joined by others.
Others across.
Okay, how did it originate? How did it originate?
Customer Service Week originated about 30 years or so ago. It started in 1987 in the US.
Wow.
And this is where people realize we need to appreciate people who keep serving. And this is from the genesis that you see customer service is not tangible. It's not like a salesperson who goes out there and they bring $1 million or $1 billion shillings. You never say this is what customer service has done. And so it was felt like people in customer service are never recognized. So it started in 1987 in the US. And in 1992, it was recognized by the US Congress.
1992.
1992. That's from that time. It's always being celebrated every first full week of October.
Okay, you know, it's quite interesting because I think it has come to be like heard or loudly spoken not so many years ago.
Yes.
Because I've been working the corporate world, but I've not had it many years ago. Being said it's customer service week, or is it we are celebrating customer service? But of late, it's being mentioned quite much. But previously, it was not really there. How comes? And it's been there for such a long time.
Exactly. It's because I think in our market, we did not have that awareness that there is need for customer service. Remember, we are a developing economy, and US is quite advanced, and so customer service began many years out there. So when they began, and then in the era of technology, we now are able to see what's happening globally. And even here now, competition has come, and we are now seeing the value of customers. So that's why we are adopting it. And you're right, in the year 2000, I was in the banking industry, and we were very few banks that were participating. So it started then, and every year the numbers keep growing for organizations that are now embracing the celebration.
Wow, and I think it's good.
It is.
We should embrace it, even at us. Maybe even if I'm having a small farm, I just embrace it.
True.
Doesn't or like, must I be a big one so that I can celebrate this?
No. Even if you have a one-on-one, you have a small shop, one customer, let them know that you value them. One of the other needs of customers, remember we talked about emotional needs. Make them feel important. That touches them.
Wow.
So it doesn't matter the numbers or the size of the organization. Just celebrate these customers as you celebrate your staff.
Beautiful. Now, I've learned that there are themes, Every year there's a theme. There's a global theme, and also we have our theme in our country. Maybe you can let us understand what is this year's theme globally and also in our country.
Why do we have two themes? We have a body that shares these themes every year, and sometimes they suggest what you can do. And this is to help different markets just to have a guide. But then in Kenya, through the customer service body, that is Institute of Customer Experience, ICX, they also guide on Kenyan organizations on a particular theme that is more real and on the ground for the Kenyan market. For example, the global theme this year is team service.
Team service.
The global. Wow. It is team service. And what does it entail, if I can unpack it?
Please do,
It is to drive the sense that we need to work as teams in organizations as we serve customers. Last week we talked about internal customer experience. That theme, the theme this year is around that space, that we cannot delight our external customers if internally we don't work as a team. And one of challenges internal organizations are facing is having silos, that IT does not talk to finance, does not talk to HR.
You're right.
But now the theme this year globally is, can we work as a team so that we can serve our customers? That's the global team. The Kenyan team that is guiding organization is around driving customer experience agility.
Wow. Very agile.
We need to be agile as we serve our customers. Reason being, a lot of things are happening. There's so many changes taking place. Customer demands, customer empowerment, customer rights. You know, we have consumer protection. So they're being protected, and their demand is going up and up. Yet, we need to move with speed. As they move, we need to move. And this is where agility comes in. You need to move with the speed. And actually, they say you need to be ahead of the customer. You need to be in a position where you are the one telling the customers what they need.
As opposed to them telling me what they want.
As we serve customers today, we should be thinking about this customer tomorrow, so that when tomorrow comes, we are already meeting and exceeding the expectations. So agility is key. And actually the two themes can be combined. So as a team, we need to be agile. Because if I'm agile and we work with you and you're not agile, we'll still have customer issues. I serve them, they're happy, but the process is not complete until you do your part. So if you're not agile, then there'll be challenges.
maybe to ask you, maybe to explain, you know, these days, even in HR, we are
Yeah.
talking about being agile in HR, being agile in this. If someone may be asking, what is this? When you talk of being agile, what do you exactly mean? And more so in customer service.
I'll just put it plainly, it is being able to adapt to the newness of whatever it is.
Yes,
And that's why you'll find it in customer service, customer experience, you'll find it in HR, you'll find it in finance,
Yes.
because of the changes. The changes that we're experiencing are not just specific to a certain line.
Yes.
It's across. And that's where we say you need to be able to adapt to the new norms, to the new changes, to the new demands
Yes.
that are there. So you cannot serve customers the way you did yesterday. That's overtaken by time and event.
Yes.
So you need to be agile and move with
move
the
with.
times.
Wow. Maybe what comes to my mind now is we are moving from, okay, are we moving from customer service to customer experience, or they have to go together? I'm asking this is, why not call this week customer experience week as opposed to customer service week? Just help me understand.
We will call it customer service week for a while, given that we are not at the same space as organizations.
Yeah.
Last week we talked about customer care, customer service, customer experience, and there are organizations that are still
customer
saying
care.
we are customer care.
Yes.
So if we called it customer experience week, some people may say that's not our thing. But now locally we are saying the theme is driving customer experience agility. So we are bringing the experience.
Yes, yes.
Globally, because markets are at different levels, it's still customer service week. But I believe it's a number of years to come, it will be customer experience week. And actually it might be something different.
Yeah, it may be something different.
It might be customer obsession week. Yeah.
Wow. Is it that that agility, the reason is because of the changes of market? That is why the theme, you call it, what organization did you call it? Customer experience?
Institute of Customer Experience.
How long has it been in existence? Because I've never heard of it.
Actually it was ICS, Institute of Customer Service,
Yeah.
but they rebranded I think 3 years ago, and now it's Institute of Customer Experience. I may not be specific in terms of
Okay.
years, but it's about 10 years or so.
Wow.
10, 15. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I think what I'm just wondering, for them to have thought about this theme,
Yeah.
and to propose it to be the theme for us this year, is it that they've seen in the market we are lacking agility, or is because of generally the agility within the environment? Is it there's a gap, or is it out of the need?
It is an observation that we are adamant in moving with speed. And this could be because of the policies that we have, the procedures that we have. We have a policy that says this, but that policy was set 5 years ago.
Yes.
Yet the market has moved. So the theme here is to help us know that how we did things last year should not be the same. Otherwise, you will be out of business. And I can mention a few businesses that are no longer existing just because they failed to be agile. They wanted to do business the way they have been doing it. And that has thrown them out of business. So agility will keep you in business.
Wow. And I think there are so many things that maybe business people we don't know.
Yeah.
And some of this enlightenment is key, even from such institutes and maybe other people like you who are doing the same, and so that people can get their eyes open. Because you realize some mistakes we make is not that because we want, but it's because we do not know. We need to take a short break, then we'll come back and continue from there. I believe you're getting enlightened like me, getting to understand there are things that we don't really know that touches on our customers. And customers, we need them. We can't do any business without a customer. So please don't go far. We'll be right back. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. Welcome back. This is Empower. We focus on people and workplace. And today our focus is customer service, being a customer service week. And a question came to my mind.
Yeah.
This customer service week, if I want to appreciate my customers, how can I, what other than telling them the important, what can I do? Are there specific things that I can do as a business person or maybe as an employee having customers that can make a difference?
Mahatma Gandhi said that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service for others. So this means there is always an opportunity to serve other people, starting with your staff, with your colleagues.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be big things. First, appreciating what they do and their role in the organization goes a long way in driving the culture. Because ideally, what would be the target is to have a standard way of doing things.
Yes.
And so if we inculcate a culture of appreciating them, that is a good beginning.
Yes.
While multinational and big organization may do major things, there is no standard of what you need to do as long as you are showing that appreciation. And when customers come in, as they do business with you, also demonstrate to them that we recognize your value to our business. If you are able to now do tangible things, I recall years back, we just place some sweets at the counter and a customer is being served, just get a sweet. It's not about the sweet, it's about the celebration. It's about creating that awareness. So as you grow as an organization, if this year you did emails to acknowledge your staff, next year maybe you do an email and something else. As you keep growing, you keep raising the standard. Otherwise you cannot say this is the standard of how we are going to do it, as long as you're celebrating it. Just like in normal celebration, maybe Easter, Eid, Christmas, we don't have a standard way as a country how you do it. But everybody knows there is Christmas today. It's the same with customer service week.
Yeah, I remember some. I've benefited from my bank. I think 3 years in a row. Going, not even having in mind is customer service, but I get myself in the back during that week, and I'm given an umbrella. Like now, I think I have 3 umbrellas. That time I was given something different.
I want to join your bank.
You better come. The other time, actually, they called me. There's a gift for you. Come and pick it. Then they remind you. So you see now you feel a bit, you like glued to
that brand.
Yeah, you see they're not actually looking at my functional need during the week. They're also looking at the other side. They're making my experience better. They can think of me. So they regard me as one of the customers that they can give, because they don't give everyone. But they called you and could tell you, get this, get this. So you're like, wow. And I think that is important. And I agree with you. You don't have to start big. You start from where you are. Like those sweets, appreciating. Even I've seen maybe others, you get just a nice flyer done. Then we share with staff, very well colored, nicely branded, nicely with company colors. Well, we value you as our employees being our customer, you know, something, a very nice message, and circulated to all employees through WhatsApp, through emails. Makes a difference. Wow. Now, after we celebrate all this, and the week is done, what's next? Because I think we can celebrate this week. We give some sweets. We said nice messages. After next week, the customer service week is gone. So
that's where the rubber meets the road. And for me, this is where I always have a challenge with organizations. You're so friendly this week. You're calling your customers this week. You are wearing your best. Do you know even some organization, they have branded outfit. They wear a certain way and they look good this week. And there's no problem with that. It's okay. It's a celebration. But the challenge comes in when this week you meet my emotional needs and sometimes functional needs.
Yes.
You're so friendly. You are calling me. You're building relationships. You remember me.
Yes.
But come next week, October 9th, 20th,
Yes.
December, it's like I'm dealing with another organization,
You're
not
right.
the one that was existing the first full week of October.
Yes.
And what I challenge organization to say is, you may not keep giving us umbrellas, as you know, you've
Yes.
just alluded that they have given you an umbrella before, some sweets, some
Yes.
calls. But is there something, is there a good practice
Yeah.
that you've realized this actually is adding value to our business?
Yes.
That which will not cost you so much and it becomes a practice.
Yeah.
We say that we need to raise the service bar. We need to raise the experience standards. We need to bring a culture.
Yeah.
So if you realize our customers are happy when we call them, why wait until next year?
Next year, October.
The customer might have moved to another organization.
Yeah.
So if something works this time, this week, can you make it a tradition until next customer service week, where you now raise the bar?
Yes.
Remember we said last week that customer experience is not a destination.
Yes.
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
You never say we have arrived. So this week we are so happy. We are calling our customers. We are smiling. We are cladded nicely. Then when next week comes, a customer comes in and it's like you don't even recognize them. You will water down all the efforts of the customer service week. So the challenge will be sustainability of what made the customers happy. Not necessarily the tangibles,
Yes, yes.
the gestures.
Yeah.
How much does it cost you to write an email to your customers? And with the technology, a broadcast will do.
Yes, yes.
If I always receive an email from you only once a year, then that's not a good relationship.
It's not a good one. Yeah.
It's just like, sorry to use this example of Valentine's. You only remember your loved ones on Valentine's Day. That's when you know the price of flowers and chocolates. And the next time they see a bar of chocolate is
It's
next year,
another time.
February. No, in service, let's make it a culture, a tradition, as we keep raising the bar. Remember, the customers' expectations are changing.
Yeah.
So we cannot keep drawing back to what we did last year. That's the only thing we can do.
Yes.
So the challenge, sustainability, and coming up with new ways.
Yes.
Agility. So don't keep giving sweets every year. Don't keep just calling.
Yeah.
Find other ways
Another.
of meeting the customers' ever-rising expectations.
Wow. No, it's quite interesting to listen and to hear that, and even to imagine if that would be done. I think as customers we'd be very happy wherever we work or wherever we are served, whichever service we are receiving. But maybe this customer, or this not really customer, a business owner or business, they've never taken this matter seriously. Do we have a starting point whereby you can say now, oh God, they've been talking about customer service, customer experience. For us, it's just business as usual. Do you have like a starting point or a strategy, like how do I start? Maybe you can help us.
It's a dilemma that MSMEs and SMEs are facing.
Yeah.
I start my business, I recruit my cousin as my
Yes.
staff, I
Yeah.
bring an external person, and so they do things the way I've told them to do things.
Yes.
And maybe
Yes.
I've not been enlightened on what I need to do.
You're right.
So even as the business grows, you find you're facing challenges because you are where you were as an individual.
Yes.
There are no structures that you've set. And when you hear customer service week, you think it's for those
Yes.
organizations. But we said that customer experience is the new battleground. So as an SME, you have other SMEs doing what you're doing, selling what you're selling.
Yes.
So we just said you can start small. Recognize the value of your customer. Recognize the value of your staff. that staff is the one who runs that business of yours, maybe when you're there or when you're not there.
Yeah.
So when they feel appreciated as your internal staff, they will transfer the same to external customers,
Yes.
and the business will keep growing. Don't do what others are doing, but at least be aware that you are competing for the same customers. Show that you value them. Show appreciation to them. If you have 20 customers,
Yeah.
just send a text to them. When the others are putting big billboards,
Yes.
you do your, scratch yourself where you can reach.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of time, you will keep growing with your customers. Yeah.
So we don't have to gauge ourselves with the big people or the big businesses in the market. Because if we go that direction, then we lose it.
You don't have to.
Yes.
And for us, even as a training institution, as an Inspire Resource Center,
Yes.
we have programs for SMEs. I know when we call for trainings,
Yeah.
they think when you're charging 20,000 per day, I can't afford. But we have a program where we walk journeys with SMEs.
Yeah.
And I believe even in HR, people are working with
Yes,
SMEs
that's
because
true.
we are not at the same level.
Yeah, yeah.
And we want to lift their levels. Don't compare, be aware, do it at your level as long as you are growing.
Yes.
We say that don't compete with others, compete with yourself. If yesterday you did know, today
Yes,
you know,
today know,
well done,
do
you're doing
something.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And I think it's very interesting to know that some things don't even need any extra budget. For example, an email, maybe a text, just the normal emails you do, you can still use the same facilities you have to be able to reach to your customers. Yeah. I know there are those ones that are able to share even gifts and share gift hampers, though that is a level that you grow to. But if you're not there, start with the
Be
small
you.
ones. Yeah, be you.
Be you, do you,
Yes.
as long as you're celebrating the
Yes.
week, and then learn from what you achieve this time, improve, even if it's one step.
Yeah.
Don't compare, just walk at your pace. Don't say we don't have such kind of budgets,
Yeah.
we sit. No, you will sit and you'll be out.
Yeah.
So just move with the trends, but at your level.
And I think it's very good not to be left behind by what is happening, because I think it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's a global thing, and doesn't matter whether my level is SME or SME.
Yeah.
Wherever I am, I can still fit within that global space, in Kenya space, and do what I'm supposed to do and make it different.
Exactly.
Wow, that's amazing. And I think one thing that comes strong is customer is key, be it internal and external, and we have to appreciate that. It is everybody within the organization serves the customer. It doesn't have to be the front facing, wherever you are, back office or wherever you're seated. I know we need to close this program. Maybe your last conversation as we celebrate this week to our customers, to our viewers, what did you tell them as we close the
celebrate this week?
Yeah.
Let's know the place of customer experience in our organization. It is a differentiator. It is the new battleground, and service ought to be delivered by everybody in the organization so that we can have our customers value the business, talk about our brand, bring more customers to us, and when we get to that level, our business will start growing even when we are not investing into marketing. The more our customers value our brand, the more they bring others, the more we grow, the more we get more revenues, and we reduce on acquisition cost. Let's celebrate the week at our level, and we ensure that we sustain that which will make customers keep coming back. Happy Customer Service Week.
Wow, amazing. Paul, it has been great to have you for 2 weeks, and I look forward to meet you again. May the Lord bless you. Please, can you make this week beautiful for your customers, for one another as you serve customers? Appreciate what you're doing as you serve them. Serve them with all genuineness. Appreciate them. When everybody that comes to you today, this week, just make them up. Know that you value them, you appreciate them, you value what they do, you value the business they are giving you. And even as you serve them, let them know that I'm happy to serve you. And from Beatrice here, this has been Empower. I wish you a happy Customer Service Week. God bless you. See you next time.